Hi folks, this week on MoCoS Cowbell, I'm going to take you down to the World Trade Center Memorial and I'm going to talk about that day. And I'm going to tell the story of what happened to me that day. So stay tuned and you're going to hear my story, my 9/11 story. So anyway, stay tuned. Okay folks, well this is kind of a long story. Here I am at the World Trade Center Memorial. Back in the late 70s, I had a friend who worked for a company called Telerate. His name was Tony Sabatini, and he took me to the top of the Twin Towers, one of the towers. He had a huge, palatial office up there. The floor above housed banks of computers that would give the market rate for, different stocks. It was quite impressive. I was very impressed with his success in this company that did the Wall Street stuff. And his office had 3 actual rodent sculptures. It was amazing. Fast forward to 2001, and I had gotten a job in a high school. I was teaching. I had a first period class. It was a small class. It was only, 6 or 7, maybe 10 kids at the most. And this one student, Jose Rivera, he was always late. So once again, he was late on this day, September 11th. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, was crisp. It was one of those crisp autumn days, blue skies. And he came into my classroom and I said, Jose Rivera, what's your excuse today for being late? He said, Mister, a plane hit the World Trade Center. I said, what? No, that's really far-fetched. He goes, no, I'm dead ass, man. There was an accident or something at the World Trade, and I was watching it on the news, and I couldn't leave. We had a radio in the classroom, so I said, well, let's turn on the radio and see what this is. It's probably just a little, private plane that got too close and guy screwed up. We turned on the radio and we heard the news, and it was a jumbo jet. And I was like, oh, this is not good. This is terrible. And of course, none of the towers had fallen yet, but it was on fire, and there was a lot of concern. And as we're listening, they said another jumbo jet just hit the other tower. So now I'm like, oh my God, this is really bad. And shortly thereafter, the towers collapsed. And when that happened, I was like, oh my God, all those people, there's thousands of people just died just like that in an instant. But what I was mainly concerned about was my friend Tony Sabatini, who had worked for Telerate and had this amazing office, with priceless sculptures. I was certain that he was killed. I didn't realize that Telerate had been sold to Reuters, which was their biggest competitor. And so the office was closed, the rodent sculptures went away, they weren't destroyed by the terrorists, and Tony was okay, Tony Sabatini. However, my other friend, my roadie, Tony Cedrone, my ex-roadie, because this is after I was in Blue Oyster Cult, of course, but my Blue Oyster Cult roadie, the best roadie I ever had, Tony Cedrone, had become a foreman in the New York City Riggers Guild. So he was a big shot in the riggers, and he was setting up for a show on one of the lower floors. I'm not sure if it was the second floor or the fourth floor or something like that, but he got out. He when the plane hit, I think it would hit the other tower, and he was like, I'm out of here, I'm going home. So he didn't get killed, but he is still suffering post-traumatic stress. I have begged him to come and visit me in New York, and he will not set foot in Manhattan. He's like, it just freaks him out, and it's really kind of amazing how this one event affected so many people. It's a daily occurrence in the world, and you know, for what? For what? You know, that's the question that lingers in my mind, is what was this all about? Why did this happen? You know, I hope that we can evolve as a society so that we don't have this crazy need for revenge, because that just revenge only. The only thing that happens when you get revenge is more revenge. You know, then, oh, I got to get revenge on you because you got revenge on me. So, does that make any sense at all? It'd be nice if we could all get along. Anyway. Rivera, what's your excuse for being late again today? Making up stories, mister, ain't no use. After what I heard the newsmen say, I'm dead ass. A plane crash. Probably an accident, I'm used. Some hot dog pilot got too close. Let's turn on the radio, hear the news. The whole class became engrossed. Adios, Vito. It's all true. Terrorists come for you. A moment too soon. Except for those who couldn't go home. I got on my bike and rode uptown past the line. A sidewalk and frown. No bus today. No subway. Because of all that befell. That's about all I got for now, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments below, and have a great week. See you next week.